Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Dr. Furqan, and in this video, I will talk about inner peace and stability. So, if possible, I need your 100% focus so that we can dig deeper into this important topic. Now, before going into the detail of how to get inner peace, let's go over what are the things that disturb our inner peace. Now, different people have different challenges in their life that is disturbing their peace. Some of them have financial issues, some of them have health problems, some are struggling in relationships, some have challenges in their work and career, some of some of them are suffer from that unrealistic expectation from surroundings and from themselves. Some are dealing with their past traumas and losses. Some are losing their stability because of the loss of lack of purpose. There are people who are suffer from the societal and issues and other issues that can disturb. This picture is just showing the things that are disturbing our peace from different directions. There are other challenges that can disturb our peace: lack of gratitude, neglecting meditation, worship, and those kind of things. Only focusing on materialistic world, jealousy, failure to trust higher power, the God, Allah, neglecting family and community right. Other than that, struggling in upholding morality and modesty. Now, these are the different challenges that people are facing in their journey of their peace. Now, how different people are trying to get inner peace. If we review the world, some people think that if they have too much money, too much materialistic things, they can get peace. There are some people who think that if they are so much popular, they can get inner peace. There are people who think that uh, watching movies all the time or using social network all the time or going outside all the time will get peace. And there are people who think that prayer and meditation can give them peace. But what is the original source of peace? What are the core of peace, or how can we analyze what out of these sources, which source is actually giving peace? Now, in order to go deeper into this topic, I want you to think with me, or I want to tell you that in this world, based on your own learning, understanding, you can feel there are two kinds of peace. One is short term peace, and the other is long term peace. If you realize, or if you focus in your world, you will realize one thing, that a lot of in your daily life, many things are can give us happiness, but the lifespan of that happiness is very short. There are many things in our daily life that we are getting happiness. The problem with the short term peace is that we can get some sort of happiness, and another event came, our happiness disappear. Then we become happy for something. Now, short term happiness give us a short term peace which lasts for a very small moment and then disappear. But what we want, a state of stability, contentment, that is long term, that is not disturbed by the external circumstances or people, that is like for 24/7. We are looking for that kind of peace. Is it possible? Can we achieve it? If yes, how can we achieve it? I want to discuss this in this presentation. This is our wish. Now, what I'm telling you is that there is something that exists in this world: long term happiness as stability, that is independent of external circumstances or different losses that exist, but how we can achieve it? This is the question. Now, in order to answer this question, I want to tell you that all of us are made up of two things. One thing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us with two things. Number one, body, and the second thing is soul. All of us are created from two things. One is the body, the thing that you're, and the other thing is something light, something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us. The second thing that we are made up of is soul. Me, you. Now, body has its own need and soul has its own need. If we fulfill the needs of body, we can get some sort of peace that I explained earlier. Although it is short term, but still you will get some peace. And if we fulfill the needs of soul, we can also get peace. Now, the many sources that I explained earlier, they can give us peace. All the materialistic thing, all the things that are relevant to our body can give us peace, but they have a limitation. It is a short-term peace. It is not an absolute peace. You cannot find a single person in the world who can say that he achieved absolute peace. There are a lot of limitation in the materialistic things. If you have to research on it, there are limitations. As a human being, there are some weaknesses that the money cannot resolve. There are people. Another thing, if you can, I'm just trying, let's think together the limitations of that materialistic thing. Okay, they can give you some sort of happiness, but there are limitations. If you check top 100 people who did suicide, you will find out that they were popular, they have a lot of money, why, what is the problem? Why they don't get that absolute happiness? If these materialistic things can give us that happiness, if they shouldn't do suicide, or they are relaxed, there is no depression in, at least with the money. So, but there is here the point came, there is something missing here, that there is a limitation of these materialistic things. There is a limitation of these activities that we are trying to get. There is a limitation of those things that are relevant to the desires of our body to get peace, stability. Now, okay, if long-term happiness exists, how can we get that? In order to explain that long-term happiness, I want to take you to one event of the history. What happened is that before the creation of the heaven and this earth, stars and everything, before the creation of anything, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was forever, Allah was alone. Before creation of this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created our souls, my soul, your soul, souls of every one of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was alone. He created our soul and He gave awareness to those souls. It's an illustration that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created my soul, your soul, and after giving that awareness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked one question to these souls. What was that question? Alastu bi rabbikum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them, give them awareness to our soul, and then ask this question, am I your Lord? And yes, we testified. All the soul replied yes. Now, the point is, our soul, my soul, your soul was in that world of souls. I don't know how many years, millions, or I don't know number of years. But in that stage, you know what is the biggest need of the soul? The biggest need of our soul is the connection with Allah, the company of Allah. And in that world of soul, Alam-e Arwa, our soul was in best possible stage. It was getting direct blessings from Allah. That soul which was in Alam Arwa getting direct blessings from Allah Azza wa Jal, that soul is inside us. So if you want to have that first level of peace, you have to connect this soul to Allah. There is a void in our soul, you know. I am telling you, there is a void in our soul, and this void cannot be filled by anything in the world. Any worldly thing, any connection cannot fill this stage. You know, we are in this is the best possible stage we were, and now we are here. If we want peace, in summary, we need to reconnect our soul to Allah. Now, I can say you in this way that we came from Alam Arwa, we still have that connection with Allah. We have a spiritual connection, we are soul to Allah. Now, if you see the right hand side of this slide, we from Alam Arwa, from Allah we came, we are here. The semicircle, we are here. And in this semis, after that, when we say Inna Lillahi, we came from Allah and we are returning back to Allah. In this journey, if we connect our soul to Allah, we can get extreme level of inner peace. You know, when you fulfill the desire of body, you will get peace. Similarly, when you fulfill the desire of soul, you will get the peace. But this peace will be long term. This peace will not be disturbed by external circumstances. Now, another thing I want to say that, you know, nafs is you. Like, you have a choice of doing good and bad. So soul, that is encoded with the correct knowledge. If you take the based on the soul and based on the external knowledge that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us, if we follow the path of Allah, if we connect our soul to Allah, we will get peace. We have a choice. If we follow the path of Allah, if we connect our soul to Allah, we will get inner peace. Otherwise, it can disturb our peace. Now, as I explained earlier that our soul was in Alam Arwa. It is in best possible stage. It was getting direct blessings of Allah. Now, here in this world, there is a void, and this void can only be filled if we connect it to Allah. How can we connect it to Allah? I summarize some of the things that I feel important. If you want to connect your soul to Allah, you need to purify your intention. You have to be authentic to Allah. Your number one priority should be Allah. Note. Now, if you purify your intention in every chapter of life for Allah, you will get that connection. If you do a lot of zikr of Allah, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Fazkuruni yaskurkum." Remember me, I will remember you. So, remembrance is something very, very interesting. Like, when we remember, two parties remember each other, what happened in that? They get close to each other. So, when we remember Allah, Allah will remember us. We get more closer to Allah. We will get that connection. Our soul will be connected to Allah more and we get peace. Reciting. Another thing regarding zikr, my sheikh used to say that if you do zikr with awareness, Allah will solve your all issues. Like when you're saying La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, you should know that the meaning, there is no one to worship other than Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is messenger and his slave. Now you will do zikr with awareness, with your tongue. Zikr of other organ is if we follow Allah from other organ. Zikr of eye is following Allah via eye. Don't see negative things or fahash. Similarly, zikr of other organs is following Allah via them. Reciting salawat will give you peace. When you recite salawat on Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, your name will be presented in front of Rasulullah, and he will reply you, he will pray for you. When he pray for you and you will get blessing, you will get peace. Add astaghfar in your life if you want peace. Astaghfar, when you make sorry to Allah with full awareness, Allah will remove your all tensions. Allah will give you risk from places that you will not imagine. Add zikr, purify your intention, have a very authentic link with Allah. Add zikr, salawat, and astaghfar in your life. Add tawakkul, trust in Allah. Top trust in Allah. You want peace? Yaqeen in Allah with husnezan, that Allah loves me, Allah loves us. He always do best for us. Wherever you are, in which situation you are, He knows. He knows your situation. And believe, you have to believe that this is the best situation. He always bring best from every situation for you, because He loves you. You have to make husnizan. You have to feel the things that He gave you. You have to add another very important shukr, gratitude. You have to be grateful for everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "La in shakartum la azidannakum." You want to increase your blessings, add shukr for your peace. Make a very strong connection with Quran. If you want peace, if you want stability in your life, you have to have a very strong connection. Read, listen, understand, even few ayah. And salah, you have to take maximum output from salah. It's a direct one-to-one meeting with Allah. It's a direct meeting to Allah 5 times when you go for namaz. In Surah Fatiha, when you say Ihdina Siratal Mustaqim, try to learn, understand the meaning of namaz. Ihdina Siratal, Allah guide us to the straight path. In every, ask Allah to guide you in every chapter of your life if you want peace. Every chapter. You will pray namaz with mindfulness. Add taqwa in your life. Follow Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember Him and do a lot of shukr. Allah will remove all tensions from your life if you add taqwa in your life. You will follow Allah and Rasulullah in every chapter of your life if you remember Him. You have to do sabr. When a challenge came, do a lot of zikr, dua, and husn, and that Allah always do best for me. And follow Him and Rasulullah. In this way, your soul will be connected to Allah. Another thing, if you want peace, you need to feel your self-worth. You are good because Allah make you with the best capabilities, with the best. You are beautiful because Allah make you. You have the best capabilities because Allah give you. Feel them. There are some imperfections. These are also from Allah. Allah make you best version. Feel them. Be grateful for them. Protect your self. Find your worth. Feel that worth. Practice all these things that can give you peace. If you need pause, take pause. If you need reset, make a reset. If you want to restart for self-stability, do it. Do meditation, mindfulness with zikr of Allah. Protect your energies and be in the present moment. Along with that, you have to build a very healthy boundaries with yourself, with your family member, with your relative, with everyone, so no one can disturb your peace. You have to make those boundaries and protect. You can help others. So the basic idea is that you will do a lot of good things for Allah. You do ibadat, and between ibadat you will do things to follow Allah, to please Allah, to have inner peace. But do not destroy your energy. You can help others, but do not destroy your peace while helping others. Don't forget yourself. Another thing, if you want peace, if you want stability, every positive action will give you inner peace. Every positive action, such as authenticity, purity, honesty, kindness, gratitude, forgiveness, patience, contentment, every positive action will give you peace, because your soul is pure. It have inherently encoded information what is right and wrong. So every positive energy will give you peace, and every negative energy will disturb your peace. That greed, that jealousy, that arrogance. If you want peace, add positive energy in your life. Do positive action. Avoid all the negative action as much as you can. Now this is also illustration of every positive energy will give you peace, and negative energy, no matter. For example, sometimes we do something, we feel that okay, like sometimes we do revenge or those kind of things. We think we feel good, but no. Negative energy will disturb your peace. Finally, these are also relevant to energy, we need to protect our energy. We need to use our energy in the best possible way. We have to face the challenges with a or life, every chapter of our life with a positive mindset, positive attitude, and try to avoid facing situation with the negative attitude and negative mindset. If you want peace, do things for society, for humanity as well. Another thing I want to add is that once you do, if you connect your soul to Allah, the other things that our desires that I mentioned in the start, some of the things that I mentioned in the start of the presentation, those short-term happiness, if you do it for Allah in a good way, the boundaries that Allah suggested, following those short-term happiness will also add the long-term happiness of your soul, inshallah. Finally, never forget, no matter what people say, no matter where you go, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of everything, said, Ala bi zikrillahi tatmainul qulub. There is a stability in the remembrance of Allah. No matter what people say, no matter what you do, the original peace, the original stability is in zikr of Allah, connection with Allah. If you make Allah your number one priority, you can not get, if your number Allah is not number one, you cannot get peace, no matter what, no matter what. Finally, don't forget, فَاذْكُرُونِي يَذْكُرْكُمْ. You will remember him, he will remember you. Ud'uni astajib lakum. Call upon me, I will respond. He will respond you whenever you call him. Whenever you do astaghfar, he will bless you, he will solve your all issues. Online shakartum azidannakum. If you are grateful, he will increase more. Finally, there is an ayah, وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا. Whoever turn away from his remembrance, Allah will make his life difficult and depressed. So don't ignore Allah in your life. Finally, I will conclude, if you want peace, if you want long-term happiness, if you want long-term stability, make a very strong connection of your soul with Allah. If you make that connection that we have in Alam Arwa, if you continue that connection, you will get that absolute long-term peace. How can you make that connection? You will do prioritize Allah in everything, in all aspect of life. Top Allah. You do a lot of zikr of Allah. You read a lot of salawat and astaghfar. You have a very strong connection with Quran. You will protect your prayer. You will pray namaz with full awareness and understanding. Have taqwa in your life. Submit to the will of Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in your life. Full 100% yaqeen, husn zan, that Allah always do good for me. Self-improvement you need to do if you want peace. Feel that your self-worth, love, accept who you are, accept what Allah make you. Be grateful. Do everything for your peace. Do everything to protect your peace. Help others. Socially, you can engage in different activities while protecting your energy. Help the humanity for Allah. As I explained earlier, every positive energy will give you peace. Try to do positive action to get positive energy. Avoid all the negative energies if you can. Purify your intention. May Allah accept. These are the basic point of views that I want to cover. If you want long-term happiness, if you want stability in your life, know that it is only possible if we connect our soul to Allah. Because in the Alame Arwa, it was, I don't know for how many years, of million or billion, it was with Allah in the best possible state. If you want peace, you have to fill that void with Allah by connecting your soul with Allah, doing zikr, salawat, astaghfar, and following Allah, having positive energies and avoiding negative energy. May Allah accept. Thank you so much. This is a long video, but inshallah in this channel we also have some other videos about inner peace and stability. Thank you so much. May Allah accept.